Dun dun! Final boss mode. Final boss mode. You did it! Guys, you did it. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this video. It's been a bit of a journey, right? There was a few hurdles, but we're at that point now where we're actually seeing our test workflow work, our test workflow in action, send data in real time through this blueprint. This workflow is basically a blueprint of an AI agent that can listen for messages on WhatsApp and talk to us in real time. It's all very exciting, except for one fatal flaw, which is that it doesn't actually respond to us dynamically. It's basically like an NPC that just says the same thing over and over again. I can say, what are the best options for building a music application for iPhones? I can ask it that question, to which it will respond after a careful debriefing. This works. Okay. So that's not what we want. That's not what we want. So how do we fix this? Well, recall how in the previous lesson, we went back to our window buffer memory and we rewrote this code, right? We rewrote this code by examining the WhatsApp trigger schema output and realizing within item, we have contacts. And within contacts, we've got that WID, which is the number. And if we were to switch this into JSON format, we realize that item is actually accessing what? Well, it's accessing the JSON itself, which is why this code looks like from WhatsApp trigger, but the dot means inside we get the item, then the JSON and the contacts, right? Now, in our WhatsApp Business Cloud, if we open it up, our text body right now is just this hard-coded, this works. It doesn't have to be this way. It don't have to be this way, man. We can switch it. So if we remove this hard code and we switch it again to an expression, instead of coding, because we don't have to do this anymore, I was just trying to teach you some fundamentals. The beauty of N8N is you don't need to. You can just go to the input of the previous node that was executed and take a look at what you want. What do we want for the output here? We actually, in this case, want the output. If we look at output, building a music application for iPhones can be a rewarding project. That was the question that I asked, right? I asked, what are the best options for building a music application? I can click on output and drag it into the body, and it'll put the code for me. In this case, from the JSON, we're grabbing what? Output. JSON, output. Now you are programming in 2025 with AI. Pretty powerful stuff. Look, I got a degree in computer science. I did a capstone building predictive models. I spent years before there were LLMs working as a front-end developer, as a full-stack developer, trying to learn JavaScript from scratch over and over again when ECMA 5 was a big deal and React just started. This stuff, you guys are so lucky. It's so lucky it's out now. I feel like it's years of work for what? For what? It's doing, this is next level compared to what I had starting out. So I'm really happy. I'm happy for you. I'm excited for what this can do for the younger guns or people who are newer and are investing the time. It's an amazing time. It's a scary time, and it definitely means a lot of people are, I think it means there's a lot of obsolescence to be had now in tech, but there's also a whole new world of opportunity. Enough with the old man yapping. Let's save and let's try this again. We're going to test that workflow, and this time we're going to say, I just finished a meeting with my client, and they want me to write a report, the best tools to make websites for their needs, given that they are they are a pizza shop, let's say. What are my options? Okay, let's just put out something like that, all right? You're talking to your executive assistant here. It's a higher level question. It could be anything, right? Think about what's relevant for you in your business. Ask a question, or maybe you got a friend who has a business and you're thinking, well, how could I use AI to better understand their needs through text? Creating a website for a pizza shop involves the catering, engaging, design. Look at this. Squarespace, Wix, Shopify. You can use a CMS like WordPress. I build my own custom CMS. And does the history work? We can test it. We can say, what do you mean by that? Give it a vague question to see if it's actually working with the context and it can retrieve the latest information from what we were talking about. Let's see if this works. And that's not going to work if you just type it like this. We have to turn on trigger, and the trigger is actually just a listening mechanism. So we got to do it again, and we can say, what do you mean by that? And we'll try this again. And now notice how it's executing the flow. Very pretty how it does that. And we should get a response coming out. Let me break it down. So it is talking more about what we discussed. It is following the conversation. Guys, this is working. This should be working for you. If you're getting an error, check what the error is. Go back. Make sure that your WhatsApp Business Cloud credential is correctly set up, that your message type is set to text, that your text body is getting that output. If you're missing output from somewhere, you can individually retrieve the input from the previous node. You can go back, you can rerun the test to get the output given what that input is. If you're missing that input, you can execute the previous node to get it. If this is working for you, you did it. You now have the sword of AI unlimited potential. It's been an amazing journey building this WhatsApp trigger. There's so much more to do. And the biggest hint I can give you right now, of course, celebrate, have fun, fly to Miami and get a boat and some champagne, or just play some video games. Do whatever makes you feel good, because you earned this victory, my friends. But the hint I'm going to leave you with, and this is like our season 2 here, is that one piece. And remember we talked about the paradigm, the AI agentic paradigm, the tool. Right now, we've got WhatsApp working. We can now be at a meeting, and we can be in the middle of the meeting, and we have our own custom prompt set up to respond based on what's happening. We could further customize this by adding options with a system message saying you are a helpful assistant that specializes in website development. All right, just like that. And now when we test the workflow, in your client meeting, they could say, hey, what do you think about using a library like React to build our new website? And you can say, well, let me ask my personal assistant. Hey there, I'm in a meeting, and the clients want to know if they should use React for their website instead of WordPress. What do you think? All right, so we're going to ask our assistant. And this assistant is super intelligent. It's an LLM. It has all the information of everything. So it can take that information, it can execute it, it can think. We can specialize it so it could go further, way beyond than just using ChatGPT, and it gives you these answers. But what it can't do is actually research what's happening. Actually go into your emails and take a look at what you've been writing with who and figure out what to do and send an email to somebody. All of that comes into play on the next step. You have all the tools. You have all the fundamentals now. You have a personal assistant on your phone that can talk to you. The next level is being able to take now your personal assistant and give it access to writing emails. Give it access to going on to updating spreadsheets. Give it access to going online in real time, searching stuff and sending information back and forth. Give it access to whatever your heart's desire. And that's how you build companies out of AI agents. That's how you optimize companies out of AI agents. That's AI agentic workflow. But it all starts somewhere. And hopefully you enjoyed going through this with me and found this useful and interesting. The potential here is massive. It's a big bottleneck. Most courses skim through the chat, or they just use the in N8N chat, or they'll use something like Telegram. I wanted to show you a mainstream approach with WhatsApp. A little bit of a hurdle to get started, but there you go, guys. Sky's the limit. I wish you all the best and success moving forward. If you're interested in figuring out how to add AI agentic workflows, I have other courses. I have a few courses now on AI agents that get deeper on developing AI agents with agentic workflows together and building multiple workflows that connect with each other. Would love to see you in one of those. I really enjoy doing this either way. Curious to hear what you thought. It means a lot when I get a review or I hear from you guys, and it helps me to continue doing really fun stuff like building and testing out blueprints and then going through them with you, which is totally awesome. I mean, this stuff is super cool. All right, guys, take care. All the best. See you in another lesson in the future. Bye-bye.